Hi, my name is Clarence Sim. I'm 36 this year. I'm the second generation of this rag and bone business. Back then when I was 18, I was thinking like, what can I do for the family? And my dad was actually doing this, so that's where I actually help out. And it was then at this place called China Square, the flea market. And that's where I learned in this street, it requires a lot of labor. Carry the stuff, put on the table, display item one by one, and also keeping them back into the boxes and then back to home. And which is why we felt that we needed a brick and mortar shop, and that's where we got this a place in Fook Hai, and that's why we call this shop Treasure Sunday. It started about 30 years ago, whereby my father was at this place called Lai. It's actually located in Club Street. So Tuamen Lai in Hokkien is basically a big door in the gateway at Upper Cross Street. So from then we have shifted to China Square Flea Market, which is on every Sunday. And thereafter, we started Treasure Sunday at Fook Hai Building. We have a wide genre of items from statue, vases, toy. It really don't have a specific genre. That is why a lot of people come over here because they have no idea what will they find next and what will they actually found something that be of their interest. For every customer that they come to a flea market, they actually have no idea what they really want. They just walk through the market and looking through all the items to find items of their childhood or items that interest them. So we doing this business, we just hope that while earning money, we can get the right item to the right person through treasure hunting, and that's our mission. It's really based on experience. You have no idea the item in your hand worth how much until you do a lot of research and then get cross-reference and through conversation with a community to find out the real value of the item. In this market, it's actually about willing buyer, willing seller. So there's no fixed price on a certain item. It all based on the condition of the item, the context, the history, and that will be the value being determined based on all these conditions. You might not like this item, like for example, Chinese painting, but it actually do have a lot of value or to certain type of people. And that's where like sometimes we manage to find all these Chinese painting in the trash and then get to sell it and flip it to a person who really loves them. It's really very true that it's one man's trash is another person's treasure. The best deal that we had was this Chinese painting. We got it for less than 100. This Chinese painting is actually dated in 1914. The artist itself has already passed on, and it was an original painted Chinese painting, not reprint, and which we managed to sell to a China customer for 18,000. So that was the best deal that we had. Back in my mind, it was like striking a jackpot. But it was really stressful because we have to find the right person to buy it. And we have a lot of counter offer from many different kind of people. There was one time in China Square whereby a person bought an item from us for $100, and immediately within the next 5 minutes we saw him walking over to another store selling it to the store owner for $200. So it was quite shocking to us because we could have done it ourselves, but it just happened that he managed to flip it by himself and earn that $100 within 5 minutes. So it's a flipper world. It's also like a dog eat dog world. So we can't help but to know that this happened. Back then when we were buying things, old newspaper from a house, while flipping through the old newspaper, my dad actually saw his mom photo in this newspaper. Which since then, this newspaper has been kept and framed up and put in our home. We never had this chance to keep this newspaper, but it was through treasure hunting, and surprisingly, it just came to our hand. So somehow it's like there's a calling that we have to keep this newspaper for our memories. Having family is more important than having a business. It's actually through this business where we'll get our time to bond as a family. So whether do we really earn money or not, that's secondary, but having the time to be together with one another every Sunday is more important. After this long day, we will have a meal together where we will share story and reconnect together, which is why this is really something that we treasure every Sunday. So in one word, I will choose is memories. And it's because every item has its own story. And for me, Treasure Sunday is my story.